Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
It's your boy Dame Dozha
and DJ Deceptacon.
And this is the Word on the Net podcast. We have some very, very special guests. I always say a special guest, but I mean it this time. A little different this time because we have two very creative souls in the building here to share with you guys exactly what they've been creating. But before we get into a formal introduction, let's get into, you know how we do, let's get into a little music video because I so happen to do music as well. So without, with all due respect, let's just get right into it. It's Jamal the Creative, the man right now, in the Word on Net podcast. Let's do it.
Yeah. Man, stop. Come on, man. You out here. Hey, stop. You tripping. Let's go. I ain't really here right now. I don't really care right now. Laying in the bed right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand right now.
Yeah.
Why I got a plan right now? I don't even land right now. Bitch, I'm the man right now. Bitch, I'm the man right now. My old man need robotution. I'll take the lead first chair. I'm the band lead, need more percussions. Bring it back, that's repercussion. Back then used to be who you fuck with. Everything I needed was right in front of. Hot girl in the cold summer. Chemistry and that burner Bunsen. Coco, that's who you in love with. After school, like thugger. Summer nigga, you know I got it. I relax while you recover. Red cup in a freestyle. Cause niggas wanna be me now. They red cup and they see now. Let me see what them jeans be talking about. I don't really care right now. I don't really care right now.
Yeah.
Laying in the bed right now. I don't understand right now. Why I got a plan right now? I don't even land right now. Bitch, I'm the man right now. Bitch, I'm the man right now. I ain't really here right now. I don't really care right now. Laying in the bed right now. I don't understand right now. Why I got a plan right now? I don't even land right now. Bitch, I'm the man right now. Bitch, I'm the man right now. Who is the one in they feelings? Who is the one in the building?
You playing it.
Who is the one with the children on top of the children on top of more children? Who is the one that be late on date nights? I'm the one making the killing. I know that you in my business.
This shit, though.
I know that you in my wallet. Looking so trapped in the closet. Go ahead and acknowledge that we need to take breaks, nigga. Go to sleep more than twice a week and start with a clean slate, nigga. Vegetarian, I don't handle beef, so get off my case.
What do you want? All you do is nag. What is it that you want from me?
I just wanted some ice cream.
You just want some ice cream? Girl, why didn't you say something? Let's go get some ice cream,
Some
baby
ice
girl.
cream.
Really here right now.
You know what? I can say that. Hell yeah. Ice cream with some better
Laying in
makeup.
the bed right now. I don't understand
Shout
right
out to
now.
Tiffany Lauren, though. You did a great job, Tiffany. Appreciate you.
I don't even land
You know what I'm saying? I know your makeup is better now than it was then. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not hating. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I'm kind of hating a little bit. You can address it in my comment
Just a
section.
little bit.
I'll apologize if you make me.
Pop off with the controversy.
I'll apologize if you make me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's funny.
We Team Chan over here. We don't give a fuck.
That's funny.
All right, so that's the man right now,
Not your hoodie, nigga.
Jamal, the creative. Again, this is the Word on the Net podcast, man. The special guest in the building today is the creatives, Jamal and Chantel. Welcome to the Word on the Net podcast. Yes.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
So, I love the way these blessings kind of come to me because I've recently discovered one of your many viral videos. Actually, oddly enough, my girl who has taken my hoodie before has sent me the DM, forwarded me the DM, and Chantel was taking, one of the many hoodies of yours, and what she liked in particular was the getaway. Chantel always has a nice way of getting away.
You got to get out.
And then she'll do a quick little twerk on the table.
Just quick little something.
Yeah. So
because you can't stay mad at a little twerk. So I'm gonna take your hoodie. Hit you with a little twerk.
Your price for your hoodie is one.
But then the way the blessing
One
happened
single twerk.
One single twerk.
is literally, you guys showed up like in the studio, and I remember like walking past you and was like, "Oh, those are some nice hoodies, not your hoodie," you know. And it didn't dawn on me that you both had the hoodie on, and I was like, "Oh, that's a nice couple, cute couple."
Oh, they're matching.
With some, yeah, they're matching. That's love. And Deceptacon was like, "Yeah, but you know who they are, right?" And I was like, "Well, I'm sometimes oblivious,
It happens.
And then he sent me your Instagram, and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's them! Like, we love them. Everyone loves them."
He had the best reaction though when he saw us.
He
That
had
shit was
the best
so
reaction because he was
funny,
in there
bro.
talking to us like it was normal.
We
like
was chopping it up for a minute.
yeah, we was all chopping
And I think
it up.
I had my hoodie off when we for most of the time we were in there, and then I put it on. And he was like, "Wait, it's y'all niggas."
Yeah, but it was in the middle of a sentence too, because he was like, "Yeah, so playing with his daughter. Oh shit, it's y'all niggas." And we were like, "What?"
Dog, that
We
shit
are
was
those
funny.
we are those niggas, but what niggas are you referring to? Oh, yes,
Right.
yes, we are those niggas.
The creatives, the
Tina was like, "Yeah,
creatives.
man, Tino, like, yeah, man."
So, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Shout out to Tino,
Shout out to Tino.
Yeah.
always working.
He actually did the song you played in the beginning. That was him.
Lit.
That was him.
We're talented.
Okay,
He was on the last episode of
Yeah.
the
big guy,
podcast.
yeah.
If
Yeah, I rock
y'all
with
go check
Tino.
out that episode.
Yes.
So Jamal, if we can start with you,
Mm-hmm.
give us an introduction, if you will, of who you are,
Mm-hmm.
and then Chantel, you can also chime in. Let's get a soft introduction real quick.
I am Jamal the Creative. Shoot, I've been in social media since the Stone Age, since the merger is what I like to say.
Okay.
Merger of '82. I started off doing music. I think we talked about it a little bit in the beginning. Started off doing music when I was 17. Did it from 17 to 24. Then I got tired of being broke. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel that.
I was tired of being broke,
feel that.
paying all this studio money in and just hours. But I was working on my craft. And then I moved into a building where another YouTuber was there. He did skits. And I started to dabble in the skits. That was probably like 2014.
Lit.
And then I thought they were kind of cool. So I kept it going and then got a 9-to-5 job that I actually thought I could make a career. And kind of left that behind. And then I got to a point where I was just like, nah, this ain't me. Like I can't live life not being a creative,
Right.
and I
Absolutely.
I watched an interview with 2 Chainz saying that, you got to rebrand yourself every 5 to 7 years. So I just rebranded myself to Jamal the Creative because I used to go by Mora. And I rebranded myself and started just doing skits and music, a little bit of both, but I really honed in on the skits. And me and my homeboy, we kind of stuck together and it took off. That was like in 2020 when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And then,
that was a good time.
yeah, it was a
Pandemic
good
was a
time
good
to
time
be
for
it
creators.
was a great time to be a creator. Lucrative. I'm just saying.
Yeah, during those Donald Trump years, it was very lucrative for everybody.
Yeah.
And we were all in the house with plenty of nothing to do.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Getting paid too.
being
Yeah.
creative,
Creatives, yeah.
or watching creatives,
Yeah.
that was the time to do so.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then some years went by. We was creating for a good little bit. Then
You're
I
doing the long form on YouTube.
Yeah, I was doing long form skits, and then recently YouTube kind of did this thing where they like come out with shorts, and I started doing both on that main channel, and it kind of wasn't like I was burning myself out because I was just going so hard. So me and Shan met. This was about.
Wait.
Oh wait.
I want you to stop
Oh,
right
wait.
there
Uh-oh.
and then let her do up until that point.
Oh,
Then y'all can
My
talk
bad.
about together.
that's my fault.
If that's okay with
That's my fault.
Yeah, he gets
so
to talking and
I be talking. I'm a talker.
yeah.
So y'all stop me at any point. Y'all need to interject me. Interject me. Damn it.
I just want them to be able to follow along.
I got
you.
I got
the
you.
Pathway, you
So,
feel me?
so I was doing the long form skits. Me and my business partner Lonnie, we would do long form sketches, and we did that for about 2-3 years, and then I kind of just, I got some other friends too that do the short form, and they had success in that, but I didn't have a boo. That was my thing. So like I was trying to like get a boo, but I wasn't trying to get a boo. That wasn't, because at that time, you know, you dealt with so many different women. Well, at least me. That I kind of got to a point to where it was just like, I'd rather just find the right one and then build with that person. But I didn't know, you know, I didn't know. You don't know when you're going to find somebody right for you.
Who knows when they're going to be blessed?
Yeah. I gave up a long time ago.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding, y'all.
Don't they about to come for you?
Yeah,
So
I don't want to get 3 or 4 text messages at the same time today.
So
I don't need to hear that today.
No.
So I just was like, I'm gonna just keep making these skits and learn who I am as a person and continue to grow. And I was blessed. I was blessed about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now. So that's my story.
Yes, I came into his life and the
blessing.
greatest thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah.
My villain origin story is
There you
not
go.
as long. I wasn't doing content before. Like I had a TikTok and I would do like, you know, little girly things. I would do my little vlogs, get ready with me, and like talk about whatever.
And she was fire at them.
Yeah,
She was fire.
There we go.
I was letting y'all know. Don't let her play it like she wasn't. She was one of those girls that like, if she was just consistent, I would have never met this girl. She would have been like a 3.4 million followers.
Consistency was my biggest
with a
struggle.
whole nother nigga.
My consistency.
A whole nother nigga. I'm just letting y'all know that right now.
Consistency was not my strong suit.
Cause I always tell you about your ex too.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell my story. Let me tell my story, sir. You got your chance to talk.
Type of guy she
You're
be?
talking again.
Okay.
You're talking again.
I'm just saying.
We 10 minutes in and they're already having to stop you.
Tell her like it is. Tell her like it is.
So anyways, I was doing my TikToks, having my own little fun, doing my own thing. I was single and having a lot of story times about that type of thing. I decided to start dating, got on Hinge. We somehow matched on Hinge. So that's how we met. I also was acting. I act as well.
Nice.
So when we met, that was like one of the things we had in common. He was basically directing and had this whole production on his YouTube channel doing that type of thing. So we connected on that. And then, not long after we met and we started doing skits together and stuff. And then
remember you moved in like 2 weeks later.
Well, yeah. We met and then I moved in like 2 weeks later.
That's
stealing hoodies.
He bought me a drawer from IKEA. And so that to me, that I live there now. Once I have my own space in there.
You were staying the night like almost every night. So it was just like, I might as well get you a drawer.
Get her a drawer so she can put your hoodies in.
That's right.
Hey.
That's right.
You're a good guy.
But she was sneaky. Because she didn't off the bat start stealing. She was like, you know how women are. They kind of present themselves to be a certain way. And then once they get comfortable, then it's like, damn, like, where my shorts at? Where my hoodie at?
She hit you with you. I would never wear your clothes and never give them back.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I mean, we're sharing at this point. Sharing is caring.
Real quick question for y'all. Only child?
I grew up like an only child, but I do have 4 siblings.
So 4 siblings, but they were all older. Basically.
I have one that's like 6 years older, and then my mom had like a separate generation of kids, so they're like 13 years younger than me.
Okay.
My older brother was always in like a lot of trouble, so he was never home.
Okay, got you. And you?
I am the oldest of 5.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So are y'all peeping
Wait, what
this?
you mean by that?
No, well, okay. So certain
Hold on,
things,
what you mean?
certain characteristics of certain people. So I'm an only child.
Yeah.
So I'm the super talkative one, super social one. Can be bratty at times. Shut up. I can be bratty at times. Whatever case may be. And then everybody who's had multiple siblings, they have a higher tolerance for bullshit. They have a higher tolerance for relatability, and a higher tolerance for acceptance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little bit more opinionated on things.
I can see that.
I don't mind saying certain things, but at the same time, I'm very careful to not offend people because I'm, from being an only child, you don't have that in-house sibling shit, peer shit.
Yeah.
So when you go out, you're like, I don't want to make any enemies.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody at the house that I can chill with. Shit, I don't want to not be able to chill with people out here too. So because of that, I'm super cautious. Like, I don't want to offend people by what I say and how I say it, unless I mean to.
Yeah.
Then I'm offending you.
I got you.
All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh shoot, I have a really bad memory. I don't know what I was talking about.
We were talking about you joining the Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
And
yeah, so we started doing skits together. And then like after a while, we like you kind of transitioned a little bit out of the long form. We started specifically focusing on like our short form content together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that's where everything kind of started. We had a slow start, but it picked up after a while. Then that hoodie video hit.
Oh yeah, that hoodie video did hit.
Yeah, it's been up from there.
So it's 2 years, around 2 years.
It's more like a year and a half.
We're starting to enter the past year and a half phase, though.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
but in specific, you knew that it was 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
When you got that
I knew.
drawer.
I knew. You talking about as far as being
you bought the
When,
drawer?
when she moved in.
I knew as soon as I met her. Like dude. I'm telling you, so we met on Hinge, right? And I'll hit her up. I'm like, let's hang out. This is around the first, like New Year's, right?
Yeah, it was around New Year's.
Yeah, and I was like, let's hang out like the day after New Year's. She's like, I might be busy, but
Yeah, I had to pretend. I had to do that thing. I had to pretend I was busy.
like she had something.
I like
to do,
that
but
though.
she
That's
wasn't,
that's
you know.
classy. That's ladies, pay attention. All right.
Yep.
go ahead.
I ain't have no plans, but I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I have to
Oh,
let
we're
you know.
loving this.
So we ended up going to a restaurant or a brunch spot on like Wednesday. It's called West Egg. We used to go every Wednesday, but you know, you eat at a place for so long, it start to get boring. But we went to West Egg. I'm telling you, I swear to you, when I went on this day, like it had been raining for like 3 or 4 or 5 days. As soon as I got in my car, the sun started to like peek out. And I drive a Tesla, so like when you can look through the ceiling or whatnot, it started coming out and looking at me, and it was like, it's the one, my boy.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good
It's
day.
gonna be a good day, my nigga.
So I'm
It's gonna be a good day.
driving. I'm on my way. I'm like, oh, and I'm happy and shit, like bopping, listening to some music to get me into the mood. I don't know what's gonna happen because if you look at her Hinge profile, it's not there anymore. If you look at her Hinge profile, you would think she was kind of more like uppity and like
She's a little posh.
She got she got the posh. I'm not a posh person. I'm a like give me like a mechanic outfit and let's fix this car together kind of person. So I was kind of like, I don't really know, but I was on the way. Sun was out. I get there. I'm a little bit early. She hadn't got there yet. I'm standing outside waiting for her to walk up. The moment I see her, she's looking into her phone because she's trying to figure out where the restaurant is. I catcall her. That's my first instinct. I was like, damn, girl, you looking good as shit over there with that ass. I said something along those lines.
Something crazy.
Yeah. And she looked up. She was flustered.
Said, oh Lord, what did I sign up for? I knew I shouldn't have downloaded Hinge.
She freaking out. She smiling. And then, like, as we walk in, she's starting to hit me back with what I'm hitting her with.
Okay.
So in my mind, I'm like, oh, she can keep up. Oh, she got the little
With the
steed.
banter.
Yeah. So we was in there talking. Man, I kid you not. She got 3 sisters, 1 brother. I got 3 brothers, 1 sister. I was born in Brooklyn. She was born in Brooklyn. We both moved to Atlanta around the same time. Her dad is an actor, has worked with my videographer at the time.
Get out of here.
My business partner was in the same training class at a job like 10 years ago now. He's not there anymore either. Anyways, but it literally was like
our lives
were
intertwined.
like, we had been in the same rooms before, didn't even know each other.
Did Hinge get it right? Do you feel like that is a possibility?
It might.
Did y'all do a Hinge testimonial?
We did not.
We did
Did
not.
y'all reach out to Hinge?
Not yet, but
Hey,
we are, and we
But it
gonna be
looks
looking
like
for that check.
Yeah, it looks like the check coming from Hinge already.
We gonna have to.
That's
they
dope.
did something.
But it was literally everything. Virgo, Scorpio. They match. It was literally everything.
There was a lot of stuff.
Was
We both had been engaged and
We
broken
both
off the
had been
engagement
engaged
for
before
3 years.
3 years, like
Wow.
exactly been 3 years. We both were working on each other for 3 years prior
Age
to that
difference.
date. 34. I'm 36.
I be forgetting how old
She
I am,
forget.
so I have
Yeah.
to look at him.
But it's only like a 2 year. That's crazy. That's
Bro.
very close
Bro.
for it to all match up like that. That's
yeah.
dope.
So
That's dope.
it was like I knew. As soon as I walked, I got it out. Like, oh yeah, this is it. This is it.
That's lit.
This is it.
I'm not
I
gonna
was
lie. After that date, I went home because my parents lived in the area where our date was. So after the date, I literally went to my parents' house and they were like, how's the date been? Blah blah. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, he's like husband material.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? Because dating had been trash. Like I'd completely given up.
Ladies
Yeah,
here in Atlanta, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
I had
It's
completely
rough
given
for
up.
y'all. It's rough for y'all.
Yeah. So
it's
like
rough.
when I said that, I was like,
rough with
yeah,
them.
he's husband material. They were like, oh, like this.
Yeah. And I was ready. Like I said, I was done. I was ready to find my person.
Okay, so I got a question early, right? On the hinge. How long was the back and forth before you proposed that you guys meet up?
There was not
20 seconds.
there might have been 3 messages back and forth, maybe.
I was just like,
yeah,
I was straight to the point. I was like, I'd be honest with you. I'd rather just meet in person and because I'm an energy guy.
Right.
I feel energy, good energy, bad energy. I'm very much empath.
And
so
too much text could kind of go down the drain.
I just gotta see, because we can talk and it could be great, but then I can be in a room with you and it's just not feel the energy.
Yeah, they might be a texter.
Exactly.
I don't ran into that before where they'll talk. We have these long, elaborate conversations. Call them to try to get them on the phone. No answer type.
Yeah.
Deal. And it's not that they like doing other shit. It's just literally they don't like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
So now I never hear what their voice is like. Meet them in person. Voice is completely different from what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're in their phone the whole time. Yeah, they're in their phone the whole time. Hell, they'll text me while we're at the table.
That's wild. That's
happened more often than you would think. Bro. Like I swear to God, I'll get a text from somebody that I'm with.
Yeah.
While I'm. That's wild.
That is wild.
That's nuts.
That is wild.
I'm gonna do a dating stories in Atlanta at some point. That shit's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And this happened in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh man,
it was shocking.
I know.
It was shocking.
We only lived like 5 to 3 minutes away from each other too.
Oh, Hinge, cut the check, Hinge.
Yeah, cut the check, bro. Can you drop a Q bomb with the bomb thing?
I just want to drop another round of applause.
I need Hinge to drop the check.
If they want to sponsor our wedding, Hinge, do what you got to do.
Go ahead. And we black, so we help y'all demographic.
My heart. All right, so Chantel, how did you feel him being a little forward and being like, hey, let's meet up?
To be honest, I don't think it like phased me that much, because I think honestly, if we probably did way more messaging, it probably wouldn't have really gone anywhere. Because sometimes I like we've talked about it before, I was definitely more like on and off the app. Like I kind of would very sporadically, like if I'm just like, let me see what's going on, like I would be on there and then I would go ghost for like months. So if there was too much messaging, it probably wouldn't have gone anywhere. And to be honest, I liked his I like that he was intentional. Like he hit me with like, okay, let's just meet in person. And he had a location, he had a time, like he had like everything was set up, and like I felt like I liked that. It wasn't just like, oh, let's go to a bar, or let's like he wanted to do brunch. Girls love brunch. So
Girls love brunch. Fellas, pay attention. Okay.
Girls love eating.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
it's true. It's
agree.
true. But
agree.
you get a lot of like dinner. Like it was just different. I like that it was a brunch. It was early. He had a specific place. He had a specific time, and I was with it. So I think it was good that he was like more forward about it and had the confidence.
Jamal, you led with being silly a little bit.
Yeah,
but that's just who you are, right?
You saw my Hinge profile. I was wilding on my.
He really was.
I made a whole song on there. Me and my roommate was freestyling. He was doing the background vocals.
No, he had one of those. They have the voice prompts where he had one of those, and it was like an infomercial for himself. It was like he had his videographer at the time do like the background vocals. So the background was like, I don't remember. It was like something romantic.
I remember what I was saying,
but it was like him doing this like slow romantic talk and da-da-da.
Yeah. I'm 6'1", 6'2",
and the background vocals is like
6'1", 6'2".
No.
Yeah, I was just having fun,
stupid,
man.
bro.
But I'm naturally that person. Like
that's dope.
I am a people person. I guess an ambivert is what they call it, where you can like also be an introvert and extrovert. But like I feed off of energy and people, and I just love being like lit or live or and it's just I wake up like this every day, like literally. Chance always says to everybody like
he wake up on level 10
every morning. I wake up, let's get
that's
it
dope.
like let's get it. That's just how I want life to be for me, you know what I mean? So when I forgot the damn question.
When you know basically.
When you know,
and you being intentional and silly.
Yeah.
Landed you in the right place. I want to say, so from first date to first skit, how did that come about?
That's a good question.
Go ahead and answer it.
I don't remember how we
I feel
went
like you were the
to.
mastermind.
We were in. My roommate wanted to go to. Don't hate on me.
What you about to say?
Deceptacon.
Uh-oh.
I do not like Florida.
I'm also from Florida.
Yeah, he's from Miami.
Babe, I'm sorry.
And Jacksonville.
I didn't know you were also from Florida.
Yeah,
He's from
Now I
Jacksonville.
got
too.
both.
Pick your
I
word.
got both
and
hands
this,
clenched.
and this nice sweater is orange and green. And it looks like FAMU to me. So
Yeah,
hey.
it looks like FAMU colors. That's
So what
my
do you
alma
got to
mater.
say about Florida now?
Hey, babe, pick your words carefully.
I'm not the
I can't
fondest of certain areas in the southeast Floridian area.
You know what? I'm not either, so it's okay.
Okay,
It's okay. Some cities I don't like going to. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But we were going to. My roommate wanted to go to Orlando.
Okay, now you can't talk about Orlando.
I didn't say anything
kidding.
negative.
That's where he draws the line.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He just wanted. They wanted to go to Disney, and I was like, all right, let's go to Disney. And then I was like, you want to come? It was like a short time though.
This
We
is
had,
like after less than
2
a
weeks
month
in.
after
Yeah,
our
less
first
than a
date.
month.
He was like, let's go to Disney.
Yeah, but me, I pride myself on being consistent. So I'm like, while I'm there, I need content. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, I primarily do stuff with, girls or whatever. So I was like, Shan, like, you want to shoot a video? She was cool with it.
I was not cool with it. I did not want to do a video.
No.
No,
She
I
was
did.
cool with it.
No.
You didn't like the video concept.
I did
What he
not wanna
said,
be
what
in the
she heard. What she said,
No,
what he heard.
I was scared to be in the video. I did not, because I didn't do content like that, so I was scared.
She didn't like, because I asked her, because she naturally has a New York accent, but she's trained herself to not have a New York accent. So I asked her to bring out her New York accent. And
Okay.
she didn't. I think she didn't like that part. But other than that, at least that's what I assumed. I didn't know you were scared and nervous.
Well, even because I think, wait, was that before or after the first YouTube skit that we shot?
I think we shot the Orlando thing first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I was nervous. I felt like he had a big fan base, and I knew there was, I don't know. I was nervous. I was
And
scared.
the thing about she a real one, because when we first started talking, if you find it, it's called When the Girls Don't Poop.
Oh, don't play it. I'm a cringe
But-
if y'all find that.
It's
That is
farther
gonna
up.
be funny.
It's
You passed
definitely
it.
up. Yeah.
Okay,
When girls
that's
don't poop. But shout out to Shan, because when we first met, she knew the operation. Because I'm in entertainment. I have like women coming through to film. One of the first things she said was, hey, like, I don't want to interrupt what you got going on. So like, essentially let me know where I need to fit in your world. And that was so important to me, because like, it wasn't like she came in here and was like trying to change, like, nah, you can't do this, She literally was gel and was like, I'm going to go around wherever.
Take
you are.
notes, ladies. Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm seriously. And for me, it made me feel like, for one, as a man, it made me feel accepted. It's like, I know, I got Atlanta in me. We were talking about it before. Like, I got a little raunchy to me. I got a little, you from Atlanta, everybody know that. So, like, my content displayed that. And she didn't come in and was like, oh, you need to change your content. She was like, just tell me where I fit into this puzzle, and I'll be there. And that's just one thing I'll say that, because we're documenting this podcast. You say the girls take notes, please. That validation does help us as men feel validated. We just want to feel validated sometimes. You know what I mean?
You a Christian lady?
Am I Christian?
Yeah, you a Christian lady?
I'm spiritual.
Okay. No, the reason I asked is because like everything that you're describing is very biblical in nature, if that makes sense. Coming from a strong Christian background.
I did have a very strong Christian
I'm more
upbringing.
spiritual now than how did I describe it? I described it before, but I'm not institutional when it comes to church. Like the church institution, I was very heavily involved in the first 18 years of my life, from choir rehearsal to Alkalite to Boy Scouts there and everything. I was at the church 4 to 5 times a week, minimum type situation.
Damn.
So in my off time, I was there. You know what I mean? So it was like, that was a lot for me.
Yeah.
To digest. It kind of got redundant, and then I started seeing folks that weren't living by the standards that they were setting, and I guess the sight of it made me kind of turn off from that. Still have a lot of preacher friends, a lot of pastors that I look up to that are mentors that I still call to this day if I need a question or something like that. But as far as going to specific institutions of church, I haven't been that keen on going. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I find some good churches though, and I love a good service. But other than that, But they, to bring it back, those are the concepts that they tell women to abide by in order to find a good man. So it's like being accepted, like you're fitting into their world. You know what I'm saying? Type of situation. You're a multiplier. So like you by yourself is going to be great. That's cool. But you can never be as great as you could be if you had the right woman in the situation. They're going to give you the ideas. They're going to give you the thoughts that you're not thinking about, the other perspectives, all that. So all those things that you're describing is what you felt when she was doing the right things. That was innate. It was already going to be a part of who she is as a person. So that's why I asked. I was like,
I will say it speaks to him as well, because I feel like he allowed for me to be feminine, like in nature. Because in my past relationships, I wasn't like that. In my past relationships, I was much more independent and much more like, this is what we're going to do, and like not able to like take a backseat and like trust him to do what he needs to do and be able to say like, I'm gonna trust your vision and I'm gonna just follow your lead. I wasn't able to do that in my past relationship. So him being the way he is and having a whole production and like doing his thing and being the way he was, it allowed me to be able to say like, let me know what you need, like what you need me to do.
Supportive.
Yeah.
Off the bat. I mean, these are, excuse us for just basically just asking people to take notes, but as creatives in music and in content, I feel that sometimes as guys, it's kind of a hard thing to break out when you're talking to someone that you're interested in because of the fear of them wanting to change what you have going on. And because, okay, I'm Dame Dozha, but sometimes they meet Brian Jones, right? But I've had the conversation of, you've met Dame Dozha, you fell for Dame Dozha, but now you want to change me to Brian. I have no problem being Brian when I have to be Brian, but you have to understand that there's a time that I have to be this person, this persona that I've invested so much time in creating. And for some reason or not, I've had difficulty balancing the two. Now I can say that sometimes there's a difficulty on my part, but being accepted kind of makes everything so much more easier when they understand or are willing to adapt. So of course we just watched your video, music video, and you know it's about a relationship, and you have like the calmest of faces while you're being yelled at, right? For some ice cream of all things. But you know, that kind of could speak to what you may have been used to, and you kind of just turned it into something to be funny and something to make a spectacle of. But that's very true. Of, you know, a lifestyle that that I don't know if you're you know, familiar with in your life, but I related to that off top. So when I'm looking at that, that's why I kind of laughed in the middle of the video, because I'm like, yes, and I'll just be as calm and collected as possible. But having someone to support you even before you know, do all of these things, even coming on a trip, and Chantel, I know that had to, you know, you had to have some trust. He had to show some strengths of, you know, being trustworthy, being intentional, and, you know, something, and making you comfortable to say, hey, I'll go to another state with you and I'll contribute to what you do, you know, which you already are, you know, an actor, actor. But, you know, it can work if you allow it to. It can work if you make a few adjustments and you adapt. So that is a beautiful part of the story. But again, we're in Orlando. You decided to not be in the way so much, but now you're
thrown into a skit.
Now you're the co-star, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's speak on becoming that co-star for you, Chantel. You're in Orlando. He's asked you to be a part of a skit.
Yeah,
it was my plan all along.
It was. I always say that. I was like, you did not have that in your Hinge profile that I gotta be in these skits. But yeah, no, I think you already had like the ideas that you were going to do, because it was a couple skits we ended up doing out there. And we were there with another set of content creators as well. So we that's kind of what everybody was doing. So I was like, okay, like let's do this. And I mean, when it came to time to shoot, like I said, I was nervous, but he was very specific with directions. He definitely helped guide me and told me like what I need to do. The one where I had to have a New York accent, that was very uncomfortable for me, because I'm like, this is not me. This is not how I talk. But anyways, I had to commit, because I was like, I can't do this and have this shown in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and then I'm embarrassed myself. But yeah, we did. I mean, we did it. We got a couple of skits done, and I think from there we didn't really stop. Like from there we kind of we started doing more skits. We started doing he introduced me onto his main YouTube channel where he was doing the long form stuff. So I started doing some of that. And yeah, that's kind of grew from there.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with this idea of women not wanting to poop?
It's funny.
Sorry.
It's only funny because she's the one who gave me the idea, because Shanna's very.
Did I come up with that idea?
You inspired the idea.
Oh, okay.
Because every time, like in my head, I'm like, this girl don't like. Does she go to the bathroom? Like,
Trust me, we have all been there.
Bro, I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen her go to the bathroom.
What kind of machine is this?
Yes, I didn't think. And I was like, I think we had an inside joke where I was like, you don't poop, and she was like, no, I don't. And I like, at some point as a man, you probably felt like you at one point. I don't care who you are, at what age. There was one point in your life as a man, you really questioned if a woman poops or not.
Yeah,
there was one point. I don't care who you are. At
true.
one point, you did, and she made me question it. So then I was like, let me make a skit about this, because I know it's relatable. I know people out there feel the same.
You're right. You're absolutely correct, though.
Yeah.
That's definitely something that happens to all
By
of us.
the time they're pooping around you, like you said, they're in. They're not leaving, matter of fact.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they're not leaving.
You smelled my shit, and now you're gonna deal with it.
At that point, it's like until death do
And
us part.
then you can't keep them out of the damn bathroom at that point.
Exactly.
That's
Then the
the
bathroom
can I
is
hold
ours.
it is always the weird shit for me.
We have a video about that too.
I fucking knew it. That shit's weird. That shit's weird.
What do you mean?
It's cute weird, but it's weird. It's still weird. I ain't gonna lie. I've still not said yes to anybody.
We just want to see what
okay,
it's like.
maybe one time that's actually I've actually agreed
Why are
to
you
that
withholding joy from people?
'Cause
Just let them.
Withholding joy. Why are you withholding joy from people? I'm curious to know.
Let her see what it's about.
Yeah.
It's like
Stifle her
mentally, I'm like, there's
curiosity.
nothing. I don't know.
doesn't
I don't know.
hurt you?
It don't hurt, but it's
Yeah.
weird. It's still weird.
Weird is subjective.
Very.
Very.
Hey, look, we was just talking to Zane about that. So certain people find the feet thing not weird. Some people find it weird. So it's,
Yeah.
That's weird. I still don't understand the foot fetish thing.
Yeah, see y'all feet niggas. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
We coined them the feet niggas.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
feet niggas are weird.
They different.
So Chantel, not to cut you off, Jamal.
you go.
So Jamal, you've had a following already, kind of when you guys got together. How did that feel, Chantel? Seeing that, okay. Matter of fact, I'll start with you, Jamal. How did you break it to her that you was a content creator? Like on the first date, what do you do? How did you say it? And I want to know, what did you think? Like how, you know.
She was like, was it
ATL?
Or was it a,
I remember how she reacted.
You do? Because I don't.
I remember I was like, I do I do content. I
have a YouTube page.
And that's what I do full time.
And music.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And she was like, wait a second. Because didn't somebody walk up to me and say something?
No, not at West Egg.
Okay, so I remember you were like, weren't you like, am I on a, don't tell me I'm on a date with a whole celebrity or something like that.
Well, that was after like our second or third date, maybe.
Because I said I did it, but I was like more calm about it because in my mind I was like, I don't want her to like me because I do. Like I'm somebody essentially. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel
Granted, I'm not like, here, but like I didn't want nobody to just be with me for that. So I tried to keep it like low key. But I think there was a moment where you kind of was like, am I with a celebrity?
Well,
Like,
I feel like that was later on. Like I feel like when you told me that, I feel like I was cool with the content creator thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I probably was nervous with the music thing because
It's
I don't know.
Atlanta.
Trying to get my mixtape out.
I'm like, yo, all right. But it wasn't until like maybe after our second or third date because people would like keep coming up to him and being like, "Oh, I love your content," blah blah blah. And I literally I thought for a minute that he was paying people to like come and talk to him while I was with him.
That would have been a good strategy. Hey,
where people come up to him.
Have that happened where you've been on a date with a guy and somebody had paid, like he paid money?
No, that's never happened to me before. But the volume in which people were like coming up to him while I was with him, I was like, nah, he's paying people to like, he's trying to look cool. So he probably paying people to like come up to him and like be like, oh, what's up?
And you was like, that's cool effort. I appreciate the effort.
I was like, that's crazy.
Crazy.
That's
so
crazy.
Don't do that, guys. Okay?
Don't do that.
person is
Don't
him.
actually do that. That's crazy. But he did not do that. It was just people who were like recognizing him. And I was like, oh, okay. So he's like popping, like, because I still, even after our first couple of days, I don't think I knew that. Like, I didn't like look him up. I mean, maybe I did, and I just still didn't like grasp that, like, people
know him.
Yeah, like people cared that much. I don't think I realized that.
Yeah, and her dad is an actor, like a pretty decently known actor. So you said like she told me she grew up with that, like her mom.
Yeah, my mom used to do music, and my dad is an actor. So like that wasn't like bizarre to me. Yeah, it wasn't just like,
that it can be sustainable.
Yeah, like that didn't like deter
people don't
me
understand that.
Yeah, I felt like I understood it. I just didn't know it was like that.
I just didn't know.
I know it was like that. So
now people will be walking up to her.
Yeah,
not me.
Yeah,
people. We moved into our new place maybe like 6, 7, 8 months ago. We got AT&T hooked up, and the guy comes in, he's hooking everything up, and I'm talking to him the whole time he's there getting stuff set up, regular, everything.
Yeah,
cool.
my guy. Yeah, my guy.
He walks into the living room. The first time he sees Shan, he's like kind of like, oh, y'all are. And in my head, I'm like, I've been doing content for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
It's different, bro. It's different.
She just got here.
It's different. It's different.
And you recognize her? You recognizing me?
The first content I seen of yours was with her.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different algorithm.
It's you said one multiply.
Yep.
So she must have
because you were doing content, but you weren't doing content like that when I knew you.
True.
No.
So like I didn't recognize you from that at all. Like that's why we was having a conversation. It was like, oh yeah, from the studio. Okay, cool. Yeah. You family then because you from the studio.
Yeah.
And I was past that shit.
Yeah.
Didn't think of nothing of it until I saw the damn hoodies. I'm like, I wanted this hoodie before. How the hell did they get the hoodie? Oh shit, it's your.
That's how they did it too.
Oh shit, dude.
Like coming to America. It is you.
It is you.
I cannot believe it.
It is you.
No, Jerry, come down. It's like,
Calm down.
It's just a man I met in the bathroom.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, man. But you know how they say everybody in Atlanta thinks that they're a celebrity, but in reality, the celebrities are here. That's
true.
just the truth. They're here.
True.
They congregate here. Black excellence is here, and it's gonna always be like that.
Yeah.
As long as people don't fuck it up.
I agree.
Don't fuck it up, people.
I guess we try to because we I don't know, we do get recognized, but we also try to like maintain because you got to remember where you came from.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest part with certain people. Atlanta is, I feel like you said, low key. Like I don't feel like a lot of people show out. Well, there's two different spectrums. A lot of people do show out, and then a lot of people don't show out. But if you obviously a true celebrity or whatever you want to call yourself, you most of the time want to kind of just be low key. Like me and Shan, we don't really venture off. We've been through Atlanta and had fun, but like we'll when we do our showing out, that's when we go on vacation. That's when we go out and do our things.
Yeah.
But for
I'm
the most
inside
part,
until I'm outside the country.
yes, it's 100%.
Makes sense. It's safer that way.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah. So that's kind of
or we.
Oh yes,
speaking
outside
of
the country,
being outside.
That's our second trip
Chantel.
together in Paris.
So
that was us.
So that's second trip as in Orlando.
So Orlando was the first trip. Our second trip together ever was Paris. It was actually a Europe tour. We did Europe.
Goodness gracious, Jamal.
We do travel a lot. We do travel a lot.
Jamal setting the bar.
This was her trip.
It was actually a trip I was already going on.
Yeah.
And
so she one up you.
Travel.
Yeah.
So she has a thing of wanting up. So it's like you did Disney, but wait till you get a load of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Disney's cool.
I'll take you across the pond.
So now here's a question. So how do you feel about traveling in general? Is it something that you've always wanted to do? Mm-hmm. Most women want to travel. That's what I've noticed. Me personally, I did some traveling when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? My mom did a lot of traveling. She still does a shit ton of traveling. So she in and out the country all over the time.
Same
so
with my mom's saying.
I've gone out of the country like 2 or 3 times after I was an adult on my own. But other than that, it's been inside the contiguous United States and whatnot. I've always just been interested in traveling across the U.S.
Yeah.
I never really want to go out the country if I can help it. If I want to go do some island shit, I'm going to Miami.
Yeah.
If I want to go do some snow shit, I just Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I ain't got to go that far outside, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Girls always want to go out of the country. So how do you feel about that aspect of it? Is that an urge that you just genuinely want to do, or did she open that door for you?
I used to be a flight attendant, believe it or not. So out of the country, out of every state is something I'm just accustomed to. I actually prefer to live. We're actually planning on getting a place outside of the country and moving and then coming here as a second home.
What country would that be?
We haven't figured it out yet. We want something that's close to home. So maybe like South America or something like that. We we still might. I mean,
Can I suggest Barbados?
We haven't. Have you been to Barbados?
I haven't been there, but I've been hearing a lot about it.
I loved it. I love the whole culture of it, and I just need more people to live there so that way I can have the courage to just go live there. 'Cause that's what look, going there was fun. I had fun. I met a lot of people. I met DJs and all that shit, and it was cool. Yeah. But it's like I don't want to be the only person on this island that got some motion. Like,
so you need some other people to do it first.
Yeah, I need Rihanna to move back. I need her
funny.
to make, all that shit to go down. You feel me? So we can have us a party.
That's so funny.
No, I love out of the country, man. I love every time we have so many trips planned and been going out of
this year.
It's almost as like every other month. I mean, we're going to Greece. We're going to
Japan.
Maybe DR. We're going to Tokyo. We're going to Italy. This is all this year.
We just got back from Bali.
We just got back from
How was
Bali.
Oh gosh,
Amazing.
insane.
We're probably gonna get married there. That's where we've been planning a wedding, so we're probably gonna get married there.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I haven't told
we're
anybody
going
that.
to Bali as well. So we're going to Bali. Yeah.
Turn up.
Your cost is a ticket for me and a ticket for Dane. So I'm saying that's your cost for you. That's your DJ cost, buddy.
That is funny. No,
Autobots
that's
roll.
But the second trip is to Paris.
Yeah.
And we know how the romantic
It is the city of love.
reputation that Paris has. How did was it a business trip for you, or was it,
Every trip is a business trip.
Okay.
On record, every trip
Is a business
trip.
Right.
Very
off.
true.
Is a business trip.
No, you know what's funny? I was going on that trip with me and my best friend. We're planning that trip, and then I think at some point, her man ended up coming or wanting to go. So I was like, and this was all before I met him. So it was just gonna be me, my best friend, and then her man. I was just like, all right, well, shit.
Third wheel in it.
Yeah, and I was cool with it, but then I met him, and we the way we hit it off, and like everything was like literally perfect. That's what made me like decide like, okay, like I can actually invite him on the trip, and like it'd be cool. But honestly, by the time we went on the trip, like we was already deep. We was in it deep. Like it wasn't no like question or like weird like, oh, y'all going to Paris together. Like at that point I think already planned our whole lives together.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn! I need to get some more sound effects. Oh,
This is beautiful.
this is awesome.
Yeah, very, yeah.
This is beautiful.
And we were actually it was only in Paris for like a day or two.
Yeah, it was actually, we did 3 cities.
did
It was
Brussels.
We started in Amsterdam, then
Yeah.
took a train to Brussels, and then the train to Paris.
Yeah, Brussels was live.
the
Brussels.
last train to
Live.
Paris.
We saw Chris Brown perform there too.
Yes.
And we
That's
did that.
lit.
Oh yeah,
Chris
that
Brown
was the initial
concert.
reason for the trip because
Yeah.
me and my best friend were Chris Brown fans, and he
Yeah.
was having a concert in Brussels, and we were like, oh, that'd be dope to go to a concert out the country. So
Yeah.
that was the initial trip, and then
But Jamal's way cooler than Chris Brown. So
Right.
Yeah,
Let's just get that out of the
We
fucking
shot
way.
a Chris-
You
we
feel
shot
me?
that video yesterday.
Yeah, we're gonna have
it's a Chris Brown video. It's coming out today.
Like,
Oh,
not not without me, huh? You want to see Chris Brown? Not without me, said Jamal.
damn right. Chris Brown has been the bane to a lot of us niggas' existence. Goddamn,
Bro.
let's believe
That's
it.
why I used
the
to
way
hate
he
him.
be talking,
Ooh.
Jamal has like personal beef with
I
Chris
got personal
Brown.
beef with a lot of R&B
Yo,
niggas.
hey, look, I had it out. I had it out. One of my chicks about it. I ain't gonna lie.
They
'Cause
don't
back
even
then,
know.
Look, back then too, especially like in college, I was starting to meet in Tallahassee. I was starting to meet celebrities from outside of the city that were actually like kind of doing some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then when I actually moved to Atlanta for sure,
Yeah.
and I'm meeting everybody.
Yeah.
My first week in Atlanta, not before I moved here. My first week up here visiting, I met Trillville. What's the producer's name? Nitty Beats, Mike Epps,
Mm-hmm.
Big Boy, and it was somebody else.
Jeez.
This is all in like 2 days.
Yeah.
I was like, oh nigga, I'm moving. I was like, that was my light bulb.
yeah,
That was my light bulb. Was like, oh nigga,
Pack the bags.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
We're not
right
going
now.
back to
I was like, I
Tallahassee.
wouldn't have gotten this opportunity at all in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now so at that point, I wasn't like I'm hot shit.
Yeah.
I just was like, this is my job and my career and what I know I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you, ma'am, are sitting here fanning out over Plies and over goddamn Chris Brown. I'm not having that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I literally turned like I had free backstage whatevers, and I was just like, yeah, nah, I'm selling these
she
right now.
can't.
Like I'm selling these right now. You just really fanned out in front of me,
Damn, she
and I'm like, hell no, shawty, no, I'm gonna go ahead and sell these tickets and be, hey, bro, I'm gonna text you. And
That's funny.
I'm dead
You
ass
gotta do what
serious.
you gotta do.
Funny.
Gotta do what you gotta do. You ain't doing it.
Chantel,
Yeah.
about you adapting, right, to
Yeah.
Jamal's world
Yeah.
as a creative.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of do some digging in your IG, Jamal, and he has a lot of content with young ladies, nice looking young ladies, you know,
They
of all
aight.
kinds.
They are.
He always got my back. I like that.
Got 'em back.
So
We beat bitches up.
once you started doing content together,
Yeah, yeah.
does that eliminate the idea of him ever doing content with any other creatives that so happen to?
Yeah, you know what? We had a couple.
women.
There were a couple of conversations we had about it. Because initially, I never, so my dad is an actor, so I'm already used to that dynamic where it's like this is a job versus what you do at home. So like him working with other women wasn't a concern for me. I think it wasn't until we started doing more content together and kind of aligning with each other as like a brand where it got like weird to me,
Right.
where I'm like, okay, where do we like draw the line? How do we distinguish like what's like Jamal the creative on his own versus like what we're doing together? And I feel like I never wanted to be in a place where I'm telling him like, no, you can't do this, or no, you can't work with certain people, because he is his own person and that's not my job to do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she need to have her own Melly Monaco podcast segment. Shit.
She
Y'all
said
are
it's not
stupid.
my
teach,
job.
teach these
That's
women some
so
shit.
stupid.
That's
Please.
not my
Listen,
job
we
to
went
do.
like I
Damn.
said, I went through a healing journey, so I don't have a lot of time for like BSing around and being a parent to another man. Like this is your thing, this is your business.
But the
You're-
type of content does matter.
yeah, and like I said,
Jamal
it,
seems respectful. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. So I would assume he
for
doesn't have a problem
sure.
with that shit.
I
and he's
remember
creative
when
enough.
we were still, before we even like became official, there was a skit he was doing with somebody, and he I think you called me.
Yeah, I talked to you about it.
Either I don't know if afterwards, where he's like, listen, I'm doing this skit and it's with a girl, I think you told me what the skit was about, right? It was like I don't remember. It was like
Shella. Yeah, something about.
He kind of described the skit a little bit, and like it's like her being a doctor, but she's like, you know, super sexy, blah blah blah. And he was like, I just feel like I want to make sure you're okay with that. Like if not, like let me know, and I'll, you know, figure it out. Down. Yeah. But like he approached me with that. It wasn't anything I had to go to him and like tell him like I'm uncomfortable with this. Like he approached me, and I feel like all along he's always been wanting to make sure that I'm good, like I'm comfortable.
If the man don't do that, ladies, you ain't the one.
Yeah. No, on it. No, for real.
That's the real.
Because I feel like that's what honestly made it. That also allowed for me to be so like comfortable with a lot of things. Because I feel like I knew where he stood. I knew everything he did and cared about. Like was wanting to respect me.
Okay.
And care about me and make sure like we're in good standing. And so because of that, I'm just like, yeah, like do your thing. Like that's literally your business and your job. Do your thing. And when it wasn't, again, like I said, wasn't until we started really like doing everything together where we're like, okay, like now we got to refigure some stuff. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay, so now for you, she's getting a movie role, and you know Michael B. Jordan is the co-star.
We beating him up too. So
what he doing?
Everybody gets to smoke. Okay.
Everybody gets to smoke. We pretend.
And then you're in the movie too.
Around here.
But you're
he's an extra.
You're the extra in the movie.
A mailman.
Nah, you ain't in the movie this time,
you
bro.
Michael B.
We just beating him up, bro. I would beat him up.
On what the
I fuck with you,
is.
Michael B. You know I fuck with you, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
Michael B
But I'm gonna beat you up though.
Yeah.
Michael B. don't care.
But how do you handle the situation now? You know, or has it happened already?
It hasn't happened. What did we talk about?
We did talk about it. If I had like, well, we talked about like an intimate scene.
Yeah, it depends on the role is what we talked about. Like if because we're at a point right now where she don't have to take on those roles, you know, like she can do whatever she wants. But like if that's something that artistically she feels in her soul and her nature, then yeah, like I'm gonna support her. You know, I said I probably just ain't gonna watch it. You know, if it's something like, you know, sexual or any of those kind of type of scenes, yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it. But I mean, if she's fully into it, like, yeah, I support her 100%. You know what I mean? If it's fully what she wants to do, because this is not just my like lady. This is my partner, my best friend. This is my business partner. This is who I consult with, my therapist, my villain. She be my villain in the villain story. Sometimes we be going back and forth. We don't go back and forth, but you know, I have to, especially if she gives me the grace to be able to be me at full capacity. I can't be a hypocrite and not give her that same respect, you know?
Right.
So if it's something she truly wants to do, yeah, you know, then go for it. And I'm going to be here and support you regardless, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's
all right.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like shifting through because you guys have an extensive catalog already. And we definitely may need a part 2. Yeah. But I want to get to being successful and at content creating, right? What would you say, Jamal, is your number? She was already doing TikToks. I discovered you guys on Instagram. But what is the platform of choice that gave you your, you know, boost?
It was YouTube. YouTube for sure. I'm still all in on YouTube. Like I've been doing that YouTube since 2014 off and on, but like I know that platform like the back of my hand, man. And
especially since they done the shorts.
Yeah, I've learned. I mean, shoot, our shorts channel, we built that really in like 6 months time. It's already almost at 400K. So like, granted, a lot of that is like shorts content, which grows faster, and followers are just a metric now. It's not necessarily something that matters as much. It's really about the engagement. But YouTube has been where I've always had my bread and butter. You can be more creative there. They take care of their creators, you know. And shoot, I know I'm just shout out to YouTube. I mean, it's just one of the platforms that just kind of put me on and made me successful in a lot of different ways.
Okay, and Shan, what would you say from going from TikTok to being now Miss the Creatives? What is your niche as far as platforms go? Do you still make TikToks?
Definitely not as often. I feel like because the content that him and I do is definitely all like skits and like comedic stuff. So I do like if I have any like personal life updates that I want to talk about or just like random stuff I want to post. Like I still use my TikTok to do that.
Nice.
But I think as far as the platform of choice, I have to agree with YouTube, just because I feel like in general, out of all the platforms, I do feel like YouTube is the most loyal and consistent to their creators. Because all these other platforms be like up and down all over the place. Like you get paid, you don't get paid. Like it's weird. So I feel like YouTube
We're going
as
to
a
show people. We're not going to show people.
Yeah, that's the part I hate.
Yeah.
I hate that part of it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like everybody should have a fair shot of their content going viral by being shown.
Yeah,
the money behind it makes them shitty. Yeah.
Agreed.
Google's got enough breads to where they're not tripping on that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's why they treat YouTube the way they do. I think.
Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like that's one thing, and then I also feel like the audience we have on YouTube. I think there's something about YouTube culture where the audience, they just like, they are ride or die on YouTube. Like if they fuck with you on YouTube, like you're good. This is one of our early ones.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay. Well, let me get into this one real quick, since this is kind of one of the early ones. Let's hear it. Let's check it out.
Without me. Hey, don't start the next game without me.
It's like the Holy Grail.
You know, girls love me on the game.
It's your primitive is why I'm here.
All right. So I want to ask, what is the team looking like as far as production goes? This is done inside the home, but is there, do you have the cameraman, a director, or are you open to adding to the team? What is the team of the creatives?
We have access to everything. It's primarily just me and Shan right now for the main skits and stuff like that you see like that. But like we just shot the music video. Shan's, I have a videographer. I had one, and then I kind of conformed to this content, and I didn't need one as much. So now I have a different one, and he's gonna be doing all the music videos because I'm getting back into the music. But we got a videographer, obviously coming here to make music because you guys are awesome. As far as and I have just a business partner, Lonnie, shout out to Lonnie, who when we first started doing YouTube, we both went half on everything, and that kind of helped us build up a catalog of equipment, catalog of content, contacts, all of those different things. So we kind of just pull from that when we need anything, you know what I mean? So if it's like I need an actor, let me call this person, or if I need, I got only one FX3, I need another one. Hey Lonnie, I can get your FX3 for today? Yeah, cool, blah, 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 And I have a good amount of equipment myself as well, too.
Oh, good.
But right now, we just really primarily just do cell phone stuff. And it just requires just us two. Sometimes we'll get other people in there. But
Yeah, because you had a really big team when you were doing the long form YouTube skits.
I had too big of a team.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to downsize.
Okay.
I was paying out like 5-figure months to people. So
that's a lot.
Yeah, I had to simplify my lifestyle very much so. And I think we have someone that runs our website currently right now.
Okay.
But really that's it as far as people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've noticed the branding.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are geniuses when it comes to it. From Got Yeeks.
Yeah.
To That Thing Thangin'.
That thing thangin', y'all.
And now Not Your Hoodie.
Not your hoodie.
Okay, not your not your hoodie.
Yeah.
So how important is the merch with the content? Jamal, you can answer first.
I think it isn't. It's very important. We obviously in a relationship niche. So I think it's good to have something that can help represent you and your significant other. We were trying to come up with an idea when we did the hoodie stuff because it kept taking off every time we made a video. And I was just like, I don't know. We didn't know because it was like, will a girl buy this? Will a guy buy this? We don't know. So we kind of picked something that was like unisex that can apply for both. You know, like if a guy is wearing it, it's like, yo, this is not your hoodie, so don't touch it. You know what I mean? And if a woman's wearing it, she's like, no, that's mine. This is not your hoodie. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of works in both sides. And that's kind of how we came up with the idea. We have other sayings too that we're working on branding but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I think the branding is important because I feel like it's a way to connect with the audience outside of just the platforms, where it's like you can take what you've built off the platforms and the people that you've been able to connect with, and then have like something more. It's more direct to me, and I like that. Personally, I like being able to feel like we have a more direct connection with people, and then I feel like it's not us just relying on the platforms to like be able to make money.
Yeah.
So and that's important too.
Yeah. Because these platforms don't be paying like you think they do.
Yeah, and you have to be creative. No pun intended, but you have to expand on the brand and continue to create. I'm excited for you guys. This is such a beautiful story. Again, when's the wedding? Oh, do we know yet?
We have a tentative date.
We're shooting for
May of 2025.
May of 2025. And right now we're more than likely going to do it in Bali. We just got to get some clarification for some things, and then once we get that, then we're set.
That's beautiful. I'm going to go watch Serendipity over the weekend.
You're stupid.
Because this is inspiring to say the least. I'm very appreciative of the hoodie that we guys that thing be thanking.
I'm wearing the hell out of this, and no, you can't have my hoodie. I don't want to hear that.
Good luck, because I don't know how long I'll be having mine. Maybe I'll order my not your hoodie.
You have
next.
to wear it long enough so that it at least smells like you.
Oh shit! It's just every woman does this shit.
Scent.
That's so weird.
It's the scent.
It's very womanly. It's womanly. I'll just say it's just womanly. I'm a man, so it's weird to me. Okay, well, all the ladies understand exactly where you're coming from, which is crazy to me.
But let the people know how they can get become a part of the brand and get the merch and represent the creatives.
Thecreativesmerch.com. That's how you can get the merch. As far as our handles, Jamal the Creative here.
On Instagram, Jamal the Creative. Chantel X Rose on Instagram for me, and then
the create. If you type in the Creatives on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, will pop up. Snapchat, but about.
What else? Is that all the platforms?
I don't know.
Did we say all of them? It's the Creatives on all the other platforms.
On all the other platforms.
Cool.
And you'll see our content. I'm getting back into my music bag, so you'll probably see a lot of like funny music videos and stuff. And Shan is just a naturally gifted person. So
she was doing some rapping too on the other song.
Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, we didn't get to play it, but that was fun. I was very nervous. But
she always says she nervous, and then the camera come on, and then you be like,
and all the nerves go away.
She just be killing it every time. This girl the funniest girl I've ever met. Woman,
it's true,
fiance, whatever.
Stop.
You're funny as shit. Shan does the funniest shit at the house.
So the creativesmerch.com.
Yep.
That's the
Get your hoodies.
Yep.
Follow this beautiful couple. No matter which page, which angle you're watching, it's all great content. And it's just beginning. I'm glad that we were able to be witnesses of such a beautiful story, and get a chance to continue to watch it flourish. Because I see movies, I see like you said, the music is going to go hand in hand with the brand and with the content. So definitely get back into that, because those early videos, for one, the video is pristine. The acting in the video is funny, and the music is on point. So shout out to Tino for that. And yeah, man, if I can't make it to Bali, at least when y'all do a party reception here in Atlanta.
For sure. We got to do something in Atlanta.
Definitely.
We gonna get y'all in.
Be a part of that.
Okay. And we definitely going to do another interview with y'all, too.
And definitely, because, there's plenty to talk about. We kind of, it was a little pressed for time this time, but I really enjoyed it. And I would just say, What's next besides the wedding? What should we be looking forward to that you can disclose?
Short film, movie. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, you just had a movie premiere,
You just had a movie
3
premiere
weeks,
for a
2-3 weeks
movie
ago.
we did last year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Goodness, what are we working on?
I mean,
Kids?
Kids. I voted for that one already.
We're doing
There
kids
will be
next
kids
year. Kids are
after
coming.
Yeah, I brought the baby girl to see him, and they loved it. They was in heaven already. I was like, hey, you can keep her if you want.
So part 2 is definitely, definitely gonna unfold more, but projects wise.
we're gonna have more merch. We're still working on the merch that we're gonna have. We have, like I said, the music videos, at least for me, is new, or those songs and stuff. And I feel like in general, I think we're gonna tap into that more, just like relationship stuff with that and having fun with that and parody stuff.
And we're definitely doing more lifestyle
stuff.
stuff.
Because people tell you we don't share enough.
We don't share enough. This is I feel like the most we've shared on any kind of platform.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's a start.
Yeah.
But definitely, you guys share a lot. If you ask me, we already get front row seats into the life of whether you share some more. Hey.
Yeah.
Let it happen if it happens.
Well, we'll run into people and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you lived in Atlanta."
Yeah.
Like everybody says that, and
Yeah.
and like people have literally said, "Well, y'all don't share," and
So,
stuff like that.
yeah.
More just being able to have conversations and just like chop it up.
And
So
we want to help the community as much as possible because it's hard being black in the United States. At least I could tell you that.
Oh, I don't know if I asked this. Where'd you go to school?
I didn't go to college, but I went to Lassiter High School in
Lassiter High
Marietta.
School and
Georgia State University is where I went to
So
college.
just stay here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just wanted to get that out of the way too.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we get into the video? The new video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
for
want
sure.
to.
Yeah.
Wait, has it premiered?
Yeah,
No, it's out.
we
Okay,
have
good.
it
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
We dropped it last night.
Yeah, that's gonna be
you
our
have to go
outro.
to-
It's on the other page though.
I think you have to
It's-
press that one right there, right? Or no?
The Chan.
Yeah.
Chan,
No,
Oh,
that's
no,
not
no.
it. No. You got to type in the
Wifey Anthem.
The Wifey Anthem.
The creatives.
The creative. Yep. Wifey Anthem.
And I'll probably end up playing more of the visual than the actual audio.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
But I just want to
understand.
kind of, I want to see what's going on now. And Chantel is, kind
There you
of
go.
starting her rap thing.
Yup.
There you go.
And,
Y'all go spam the like button and subscribe and share this video right now. No questions asked. You feel me?
Just started my rap career, you know what I'm saying?
but the Wifey Anthem, congratulations, and keep going, keep being a great reflection of what Black love and Black excellence should
Thank
be.
you.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
It's just a joy. Again, I don't know if anybody knows the movie Serendipity, but we may need a Black version of it.
Yeah.
And here we are, right
Yeah,
here.
Hey.
I'm with it.
We got Jamal and Chantel, the creatives, and this is the Wifey Anthem. Chantel, is this your first song?
It's my first song.
Oh,
A
man.
little nervous.
Word on the net. Exclusive. Yeah, man. Chantel, the Wifey Anthem.
Yeah.
7 p.m. what? All right, we know what it is. You know what it is.
It's 7 p.m. Sunday.
Hey.
Degrees.
Hey.
Right here with my man, and my man right here with me.
Yeah.
I'm about to cook some curry. I'm in love to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cook it clean. How you think I got this ring?
Hey. It's hot outside, but we still rocking hoodies. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure.
Year round for me.
60,000 DMs. He my number one fan. He provide and protect, and he love to see me dance.
Hey, and they just shot this, just recorded and shot this, and is out. So all y'all artists that be making all them excuses,
Yeah. Turnaround time 48 hours.
stop
We
it.
we recorded
48.
it Friday and it was dropped
Play it again.
by what, Sunday?
Sunday night we had it.
Dropped it Sunday night. I'm sorry.
Get your not your hoodies,
But we had it.
that thing thinging. Thecreatorsmerch.com. You did.
It's 85 degrees. I'm right here with my man, and my man right here with me. I'm about to cook some curry. I'm in love to eat. Yeah, I cook it clean. How you think I got this ring? Turns up with my back. Turns up with my boo. Turns up with
Not Mookie.
Acting goofy. 60,000 DMs, he my number one fan. He provide and protect, and he love to see me dance.
Hey, and it's full circle, right? Because y'all started with a poop skit, and now he's the one pooping.
Started with the poop, and
shout
now
out
we
to
here.
you, Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Jamal.
That is funny.
Word on That podcast, man. Thank y'all. You follow us and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. You dig.